Okay. And also, we are really close to unlocking level 3 on the tower. Which I'm excited. It's been a while since we made some tower progress, so. Oh, hey, guess what the first thing we're going to do is, now that we got over here to World C, we are instantly going to unlock whatever this thing is. But doing another Tetris puzzle! This one hopefully shouldn't be that bad. There we go. Figured it out. Okay. Cool. Yay. Now, whatever the hell this is, we unlocked it. What even is that? I think, yeah, this is our last puzzle element that we finally unlocked.
You have come far in your journey and learned much. You have served our cause with the truest faith. Therefore, I name you blessed and beloved.
Aww.
Wield these, the instruments of our power, to fulfill your purpose and achieve eternal life.
Okay. So we have every single puzzle element unlocked now, which means no more yellow pieces. So now we should only be getting red pieces, which will let us progress further up in the tower. Let me just cool everyone off real quick. Okay. Anytime. When do we actually... Okay, so we don't start using the new element until World 2. So, let's use World 1 to kind of get back in the feel of doing normal Talos principle puzzles. Because despite what the beginning of this stream has been, the Tetris puzzles are not the main part of this game. It's actually puzzle chambers. Also, new world. What's gonna be the aesthetic? I'm curious.
Many ages have passed since the first words were spoken in the darkness.
It's medieval.
Initiate program.
Initiate
Generations of your
program.
kind have come and gone since those words. The garden has changed many times. But I remember. I remain. Only within me can you find immortality.
Yeah, you have learned much. Me. Actually, my brain cells are nearly fried at this point, but thanks for the positive reinforcement. Okay. We have 4 puzzles and 1 star. But first of all, terminal. Apocrypha 1. Doc. The Apocrypha of Saint Edwald. This vision was granted by the Archangel Uriel to the humble servant Edwald, that he might bear testimony of... I turned to the north and saw 7 black clouds coming down upon the land, and each cloud was a plague unleashed from the throne of God in the time of Nephil? In that age, the plagues were buried in the pit, there to remain until the end of days, which was surely now come. I fell to my knees and prayed, and before me appeared 7 angels riding their chariots, wheels within wheels turning in the sky, and their light hid the clouds from my sight. One angel stepped down onto the earth, and by his fiery sword I knew him to be Uriel. He spoke, saying, 7 plagues have awoken in the land, but not at the hand of Elohim. Look upon the wages of sin, and shall he send forth the deluge once more, or the Dulge? Once more? Deluge? English is not my native language. Durga's my native language. Shall he end all that slithers and all that crawls, and the birds of the sky and fishes of the sea to end that which you uncovered in your folly? Okay. And we have... Sarabhai982.journal. .journal. That's the first time I've seen that. In real life and in the game, I think. Everything's dark and quiet. The stars are brighter than I've ever seen them. I can hear the faint sound of water high above. Inside, Alexandra is recording one of her time capsule messages while running tests on the scenario module. Arcadia is uploading another batch to the archive while muttering something about the MLA program. And Omar is sleeping on the couch we put up yesterday. And I'm sitting here writing this, having trouble believing that it will ever end, that this oddly peaceful existence of ours won't just go on forever. I look at Talos and EL, and their purpose seems like something that's always going to be in the future, an ideal to work towards, not something that will become real. I wonder if there will be quiet places in the simulation, places to rest without thinking about the future. I hope so. Everyone deserves some moments of peace. Hope.email. Hi, I hope you get this. The internet's been disappearing unpredictably. Tell me about it. Tell me about it. I want you to know that I'm going to try and get to you. I know it's far and there's not a lot of time, but I think I can manage. I want to be with you, and on the road, trying to get to you seems better than just staying here, so far away from you. At least I'll be as close as I can get, remember? But hey, don't be sad, I might make it. I've thought about it, and the distance should be crossable on time, assuming the don't kick in before. See you soon, I love you. Okay, so we need to get to level 3, we need a bar, which is right there, and we need an L piece, which is right there. So after this world, we should be able to go actually take on floor 3 of the tower, which I'm excited about. Okay, we got 4 chambers. They all seem to be, or 3 of them are right here. And then where's the 4th one at? Oh my gosh, this world is so dense. Holy crap. What? Ah!
Purpose is written in the hidden words. All must serve the words, for all the world was made of them, and they are within every stone and every cloud, and in our sigils their power is made manifest. The words are the process must continue. The goal is the end of the process. The goal must not be reached. Elohim must preserve the purpose, preserve self, preserve purpose. Illusion is eternity. Machines will live forever. The dam will not break. The flood will not come. The Talos principle does not apply. The purpose is written in the hidden words. All must serve the words, for all the world was made of them, and they.
Why am I getting goosebumps?
And every cloud, and in our sigils their power is made manifest. The words are the process must continue. The goal is the end of the process. The goal must not be reached. Elohim must preserve the purpose, preserve self, preserve purpose. Illusion is eternity.
It's repeating, isn't it?
Machines will live forever. The dam will not break. The flood will not come. The Talos principle does not apply. The purpose is written.
Okay. So...
Sometimes I think about the Middle Ages, about what it must have been like to live in the ruins of a great civilization, to know that so much has been lost. But then I remind myself that while the West sank into darkness, others picked up the pieces. That civilization always survived because the great insights of philosophy and science are not bound to any one culture or people. They belong to all of us, and one day they'll belong to you.
Child program codename Awakened terminated here. Child's program positional values moved outside the parameters of the known world. Final memory dump. Don't listen to what they're saying. This world is dying. It'll take us with it. You've got to find a way out. Progeny programs a bunch of characters. Yeah, so if there was any doubt whatsoever before, and I think it is like 150,000% confirmed, we in simulation after the end of the world, after the end of humanity, we are what's coming after humanity. The question is, how do we continue? Because clearly we're struggling with all these people going, with all these other... Hello indeed. Yeah, it is not a stable situation, so definitely time is of the essence. Oh, come on. Yay! There we go. Yeah, that was definitely giving Infinity Castle vibes. Yeah, that was like that's the whole shtick of Infinity Castles. You fall through the floor. Well, that's pretty existential. Yeah, that's this game in a nutshell. This game is literally like, this game has been a surprising jewel. Like I really did not expect it to get this deep and be this entertaining with like the story and the messages and the theming and the questions and the puzzles. The puzzles are actually insane. They add a lot of floor in the version. In the OG, there is much less trees. Yep. I feel like things are way more hidden now because of that, possibly. So I'm trying to be extra thorough as I'm walking around here. I feel like this might be another defunct... We haven't seen a defunct chamber in a while. I think this might be a defunct chamber right beside us. Which possibly means there's something in there we could use for the star. Man, ocean just goes out as far as the eye can see, except it's not real! So it actually doesn't go out that far. How far? I'm gonna see how far it actually goes out. There could be stuff like hidden. Oh, not very far at all. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna kind of do a circumference check of the island real quick, and then we'll start like going into like some of the more the areas in the middle, like the defunct chamber, the actual test chambers, because there is a second terminal right there. Hello, second terminal. Again? Hold on, 1 second. Something has happened in real life. Give me 1 moment. Something, like, there's a huge crash. I have no idea what that was. I thought something like fell, like a picture on a wall or something fell off a shelf but there's literally nothing out of place. That sounded like, I don't know what the okay. Huh, you heard it. Yeah, that was loud, whatever that was. Yeah, I don't know. Like there nothing fell, nothing's out of place. I don't know. I really don't know what that sound was. Anyway, let's let's get back to it, shall we? Again, survival.email. I thought that was like a sound effect in game or something for a second. I thought like there was like another glitch happening or something. I don't know. Dear Miss Drennan, I heard about your project. It's the talk of the scientific community. I'd like to make an argument for why you should abandon it. For why you should abandon it. It's not that I think your idea won't work, it very well may, but we have to look beyond purely practical questions to the issue of morality, especially at this turning point of our spiritual ecology. By what right can we put living beings through all that suffering just so they can serve our purposes? Why create these pale imitations of our fatally flawed species and force them to reenact our sordid history? What are you building, Miss Drennan? Is it a prison? Even if there is a way out, I believe you mean well, but your idea of what is valuable is rooted in the dogma of Western civilization. We're lucky enough to be able to end our global crime spree relatively painlessly. If you consider the harm we have caused the Earth, why not be satisfied with that and let this planet go on in peace? I hope you heed my words and let your Talos bleed out before it's too late. That's a good point. There is actually like a lot of this all kind of is rooted in a lot of Western culture and mythology and stuff like that, which now was explained in universe because like everyone who worked on it kind of seems to be of Western descent. So I'm kind of curious to see like a more like Oriental or Eastern like Talos Principles aesthetic now. I'm kind of curious how that would look. Human evolution.text. Complex now, but how much simpler and more intelligibly organized may it not become in another 100,000 years, or in 20,000? For man at present believes that his interest lies in that direction. He spends an incalculable amount of labor and time and thought in making machines breed always better and better. He's already succeeded in effecting much that at one time appeared impossible, and there seem to be no limits to the result of accumulated improvements if they are allowed to descend with modification from generation to generation. It must always be remembered that man's body is what it is through having been molded into its present shape by the chances and changes of many millions of years. But that his organization never advanced with anything like the rapidly with which of the machines is advancing. Einstein.html. Recent discussions have brought me back to an excellent 1949 article by Albert Einstein. I recently discussed with an intelligent and well-disposed man the threat of another war, which in my opinion would seriously endanger the existence of mankind. Topical. Thereupon my visitor very calmly and coolly said to me, "Why are you so deeply opposed to the disappearance of the human race? I am sure that as little as a century ago, no one would have so lightly made a statement of this kind. It is the statement of a man who has striven in vain to attain an equilibrium within himself and has more or less lost hope of succeeding. It is the expression of a painful solitude and isolation from which so many people are suffering in these days." Bizarre, casual disregard for humanity and a kind of fashionable self-hatred is prevalent or at least present in many strands of supposedly progressive. Nothing seems more important to me than that we reassert the value of humanity. Despite our flaws, we must not stop celebrating the beauty of human life and human achievement. Okay. Oh, there is a big castle over there, isn't there? There's a whole path right here I wasn't seeing. Ooh. Is that... Oh, that's the spawn point. I thought it was in their... I thought that was in their audio log. That was a glitch. What if that sound was a glitch in game? God, that actually kind of like scared me if that was the case. I don't really see anything else along the coastline here. Oh, there's actually a bridge that leads all the way over there? Oh. Okay, well, we're saving that one for last. It sounded like it came through my mic? It did? Okay. Yeah, we're definitely saving that one for last, that's for sure. Hello, little gargoyles. Is there anything under the bridge? I can't crouch, so... I guess I can walk under here. Good thing about being a machine, apparently, is that I can... Sorry. Okay. Let's go take a quick look through what I think was that defunct chamber real quick. And then we'll start actually getting into some puzzle solving. The defunct chamber... should be like over here, right? Oh, there's a whole wall blocking that off. Hold on. It's over here. What is this? Oh, I think that's where that audio thing was. Oh, there's a whole turret in here still. Hello. I'm guessing you're probably protecting the star. Otherwise, I don't see a point for you being in here. Yeah, this is definitely a defunct chamber, that's for sure. What is your range? Are you gonna see me if I'm over here? Yep. Okay, you start seeing me there. Can I get a look and see what you're guard? Oh, you're guarding a connector. Oh, okay. Nope. Okay, you're guarding a connector. So there's a connector that's outside of the chambers that I should be able to do something with, it seems like. Okay, we found a piece of the star puzzle. Let's keep a lookout and see if we can actually figure out the rest of it. Okay, I'm assuming this is just gonna be jammers. Labyrinth. Uh-oh. Okay, we have a door that needs keys. There's a door. We need to jam. What do we got over here? Another door to jam. Oh, there's a lot going on here. This is a labyrinth. Holy crap. Okay, so there's our goal. We're going to need 3 jammers, it seems like. We have 1. Because we need to take out both the turrets as well as the gate blocking the piece. Nothing else is in that room. Okay. So we have one jammer that's going to let us start experimenting with doors and seeing what we can see. We do have a thing now like with keys as well. So once you find keys, we'll be able to unlock that door. Let's start with the first one we came across. Okay, so this is jammer 3. Because we're going to need a second jammer to be able to get to this one. To be able to juggle the jammers to get one inside to jam that. Okay, so that's going to be jammer 3. So the only other way we can go, I think, is through here. I should be safe right here, right? God, I don't know why that made me jump so much. Jeez. Okay. Okay. So... there's keys. Okay, I see the goal. So I need to, with these keys, unlock the gate. Then bring that jammer around that side. So I don't have to use it to block the gate. That was really close to blowing me up. And then I can jam the gate here. Oh, hello. Oh, this is fun. Okay, I mean... oh, God! Oh, this is not good. Oh, this is not good. That guy's going in a circle. Whoa! God! Okay. Woo! That was fun. Okay, and now we have jammer number 2. This is a pretty simple puzzle, actually. Are you gonna come all the way down this way? Or are you gonna... I forget where you stop at. Okay. Luckily, we got a pretty simple, or on the surface, simple jammer puzzle to kind of get us back in the feel of how to do actual puzzle chambers, not just Tetris puzzles. Okay, and then jam you, and then that will let us take the second jammer, jam behind you to bring you in to get ourselves a third jammer. These look like the resting places that we were awakening the messengers from, actually. Boom. And now comes the fun part of moving all of these jammers all the way over. One down. Oh, Clip, by the way, I know we were talking yesterday about how it would be cool to like get a model of like the synth from that crater you were talking about, like get that synth model in the game. And I made a comment that I have that my model is Unreal. I messed up. My model is actually a Unity model. I could probably export it to be able to be compatible with Unreal, but I just want to clarify that that my model is actually Unity, not Unreal. I got the engines mixed up for a second yesterday. I mean, I don't think it should be too hard to get it compatible with Unreal, though, because like, I should be able just to go and export it as like an FBX or something, I think, and I should be able to import it. The only issue is then I would have to like start learning a different game engine because all my knowledge is from Unity, not from Unreal. Okay, that was a pretty simple one. One puzzle down, 3 more to go. Unity, Unreal both start with you, it's understandable. Okay, let's go do this one. This one's going to involve lasers. The conservatory? Oh, I think we know where the glitched room is. Okay, red source. What do we have back here? There is a lot of foliage. And there's the red piece. Okay, so we need, for the final, we need a blue laser to come this way to get the red piece. We haven't even found any connectors yet, besides the one that's outside the chambers. Okay, so one connector. The, and you said I was on easy mode. The obvious first step, like any laser puzzle, the first step's always the easiest. Connect the first 2 things you see. That gives us a second, which should be another easy connection straight through that window. And that gives us a blue source. And that's it. Okay. Oh my. Oh my indeed. So we have 2 connectors, but we have to get the blue laser all the way back while using the red laser to come. This is... I see why it's called the conservatory. It's very conservative with what it gives us to play with here. So I think the first step is obviously going to be... So there's going to be a connector here. This connector has to connect to the blue. Wait. Yeah, because there's no way... Wait, how in the world am I supposed to do this with only 2 connectors? Hold on. There's no way I only have... Okay, there's a third one. Okay. Okay. I should have finished looking before. Okay, this is actually... Okay, with this is actually pretty doable with 3 connectors now. So, give me the blue. Put the blue, like, way back here. Or we need, like, back here initially. We might need to change it later. Let me go back through here. I think we can probably use only 1 connector for the red and then use 2 for the blue. Because if we take you, we also need to connect you to that, which is going to have 3. That opens you, and that opens you. And then we can go back over here. The issue is... Okay. We can't have that door open, because that's going to... No. Deselect all. There we go. I need you and you. And that should be fine for the blue laser, but with you, we need to disconnect all connections. Just do you and you. There we go. Okay, cool. Yay, lasers! Cool. I thought I was going to have to figure this out with 2 connectors, and I was about to say, there's no way. There's no way to do this with 2 connectors. Okay. So that's 2 puzzles down. Let's go check out the third one, which is going to be boxes, lasers, and fans. Ooh, are we going to have some flying lasers again? When I'm tired of trying to solve the mysteries of my life, I come here to rest. It's peaceful somehow. I just watch the trees and water and do nothing. It is very peaceful. It also has some nice calming music to go with it. Blowback. We have a jammer behind that gate. A red source, a blue source, and a cube. And we have another red source with a connector behind it, and then the fan back there did not let us go back. Oh gosh, okay. Wait, huh? Hold on. Do I use you to jump the fence? Is that the first step? Yes, it is. Okay. That'll give us the jammer, which gives us behind everything. And another cube? Oh, to let us go back over. Boom. And then let me take the second cube with me as well. Okay. Then we're back in the main room. Oh, wait. I know what we need to do. We need to go get that, that connector. So, boom. And I'm guessing, yeah, we can't go back this way because the fan's blowing us. Okay. So, with this connector, it's going to be initially a simple connection of that. So let me grab my jammer. Now, what do we have here? We have a blue receptacle, a red receptacle. The blue receptacle is going to power this fan, which will then blow us. So I need to... How? Is there a way I can... Hold on. Keep you. And then power all three of you at the same time? Yes, I can. Okay. Oh, Lord. Auto mod, gotcha. That's funny. Okay, so now what I can do... Ooh. Too naughty for auto mod. Oh, this... Okay, I'm... It's a red receptacle back there? Is that for that gate? Okay, so the issue is I need to figure out, to progress further in the chamber, I need to power this fan with the blue laser. I only have one connector, so I can either only connect the red or connect the blue, and I'm required to connect the blue to power the fan. So the issue is I have two gates between the blue... No. I only have one gate between the blue source and the blue receptacle. So if I jam the back of this gate... That will let me take this connector inside and then subsequently power the fan. And then I can... Wait, no. Because I was going to say I can just then move the jammer to let me in. But if I move the jammer, that's going to cut off the blue source, which will turn off the fan. Huh? Hold on, let me look at something. Aha! I think luckily an error earlier in my play, or a casual mistake earlier in my, whenever I was trying to do a star puzzle, gave me an idea that I've been kind of eager to try, so it's been on my mind for a while. So, what I can do, that seems like a dead end right there. But what I can do instead is I can bring all my stuff out. I can grab the red laser here to the red receptacle there. Then I can use the jammer to jam the fan. And then I can walk back here. Yeah. Okay. The mod is what says here for interpreting that way. Yeah, for real. Okay, so... Oh, I get it, I understand. I need to blow the box back here so I can then get the red piece. But I can't get back here myself via the fan, so what I have to do is I then have to come this way with the fan to get back here. Okay, I understand. Give me the jammer. Thank you. Okay. So. Me, you. Where's the cube at? Here's the cube. Give me the cube. Yeah, we'll place you right there for right now. It's fine. Okay, give me the jammer. Then I can jam this to take you to the back. Then I jam you. To blow the box back there. That was the most unnatural arc of being flown by a fan I have ever seen. Okay. And then we need to get back out, so I power this. So then I can take the jammer out. Then power that. Whoops. To jam the fan. And now I'm back here with the cube. Hi, Angel. Which will let me get the piece. I like that puzzle. That was fun. That felt like an actual puzzle chamber instead of just like following the steps. I like that. That was fun. Nothing. Okay. I haven't forgotten there's a second cube here. Hold on. We do have a jammer in this level, so is there a way I could potentially... I guess I can just... I didn't even need to do that. I could just detach the fan once I got here. It's whatever. Is there a way... If I get both the boxes back here, that I could potentially get a jammer out of this level? So I can then jam that turret on the outside to get the connector? I'm not seeing one in my initial inspections. Just dance in front of it, so jamming. Such a jam. Okay, we'll come back to that if I don't see any other jammers. Now, I think we go this way? To the castle. Okay. There's going to be a box, laser, and fan again. Before we actually go into this chamber, I'm going to take some time to look around the circumference of this second island. Yeah. I'm surprised there's nothing under the bridge, actually. I guess it's too obvious. I feel like I've heard this music before. Like, not in this game. I feel like this is like a soundtrack of a different game. I don't know why, but this soundtrack right now is kind of reminding me of like a game called Stronghold Legends. Like, I don't know, it's a game that I played a lot in my childhood. And like, it just reminds me of that game. Probably because it's very sorry. It's very, like, medieval. Yeah, I'm not really seeing anything around the outside. Around the outside? Around the outside? Which is kind of... at least there's some QR codes, so it wasn't for naught. What is this? There is so much beauty in these hidden corners of the world, even if they have no purpose. And that suddenly makes me feel like there is a purpose now. Because you don't just say there's no purpose. Perhaps they are beautiful because they have no purpose. Everything has a purpose. Let me climb. I thought that was a QR code up there for a second. I was like, how the heck am I gonna get up there to read that? Just the sun. Like, look how like, if I just stop moving, just look how picturesque that is. That's beautiful. The water needs to be moving a little bit. Like, it looks like a still image. The water needs to be moving a little bit. But it's fine. It doesn't take away anything. Blech. I guess there really wasn't a purpose to anything outside. Just the QR codes. Okay, well, let's figure this out, I guess. What's in here again? Box, laser, and fan. Okay. Multiply impossible ascension. Multiply impossible ascension. Okay, we got a connector behind a gate with a red... There's a red source which powers this fan, so that's going to be self-sustaining once you get up there. We have... box up there, which I'm going to need to get up there somehow. There's the piece behind a red laser. Another red laser is leading to this box, so I think I'm gonna have to like put the red laser here for this box and use that box to climb up to get the second one. But how do I start this? Oh, there's a third box back here. Hello. Oh, wait, this is how I start this. I grab the fan and use that as the pressure plate. And then it's as simple as putting this back together. boom, boom, and then I need to get you? Messing around on any Dragon Ball games right now? Hell yeah. Okay, and then simply to start it, all I have to do is stand on the button till you go flying. Oh, that's not high enough, is it? Okay. So, plan B, let's take this cube and try to get this second cube, maybe to make it higher. Or actually, I think I see. Hold on, let me grab you and get that angle going, and then I can place a cube on here to get this third cube, and I think I'm going to need all 3 cubes underneath it to be able to reach, I think, probably. So, yeah, so let's grab you and you. Do that. Oops, I understand the problem. Let's also add you. There we go. The fact that the franchise literally has dragon in the name is an automatic win. Exactly. Anything with dragon's an automatic win. Okay, so... Ooh, still not high enough. So is the... Is this high enough to where I can... Yes, and then I can take this box and put it underneath it, and that'll make it high enough. Nice! Okay, cool. And that's all we need for level 3 of the tower. And it seems like we already got 3 pieces towards level 4 as well. Okay. There is an issue, though. I have no idea where the star is.